So you want to make fast powder, but don't want to go to prison. I'm replacing the word flash with fast so this video doesn't get taken down. But in all essence, it's entirely the same thing. And it's green, so it's 10 times cooler. To start, all you're going to need is to find a couple of pennies. I found mine inside of the family vacation jar. And you might be wondering why you even need these. And that's because while these look like copper, they're actually mainly zinc. And like most metals, zinc is extremely reactive. In 1982, they switched pennies from copper to mostly zinc, so that's what we're going to be using for our source of zinc. Now the next thing that we need is some sulfur powder, and this stuff's extremely easy to get. You can find this stuff at Lowe's or Home Depot, or just search it up on Amazon. I recommend you get it because it's used in lots of reactions. The reaction between zinc and sulfur is actually pretty cool. It produces a bright green flame, and it reacts extremely quick, which makes me wonder what its application in fireworks is going to be. So I'm gonna make a few at the end and show you how to do it. But our zinc is useless to us like this. We're gonna need it in a fine powder. So we're gonna be using a file to get that. Now this is optional, but I recommend grabbing a vise because this makes it way easier. So I'm just gonna lock my vise down into place and then place my pennies at the top of it. Now I'm going to tape a piece of paper underneath it to catch all of our shavings. I don't want my shavings hitting the ground, so I'm gonna tape a piece of paper underneath it to stop that. And just like that, when we use our file, all of our shavings will fall down to this piece of paper where I can collect them. So now it's just time to file down our pennies, and this can take a while. After I collect enough, I go ahead and put it inside of a cup. This process takes some time, so just keep on repeating these until you've acquired a decent amount of shavings. I honestly don't know why I'm even doing this, mainly because you can just buy zinc powder online for like 20 bucks. In some of my previous videos, I used electrolysis to get copper powder. Honestly, that might work, so you could try that, but I don't know for sure. Now this process is taking forever, and honestly, I was getting a little bit paranoid, so I just decided to tape this massive bowl to it. Yeah, that's not going anywhere. I dropped my bowl, and I lost everything. After an hour of hard labor, we have achieved 0 ounces. Well, it was more like 10 minutes, but still. Come on, man, what do you mean 0? As you can see, it is decently fine, so this should work. Okay, I've been doing this forever. Let's see how much we got. I'm just gonna assume that this scale sucks, but it does say 0.02 now. So now you can finally start. Ideally, you'd want as fine as you can get of powder, but this stuff is pretty close, so it's what we're gonna use. We're gonna try 2 separate ratios. The first one is a 1-to-1 mix by weight, and then we'll be doing a 3-to-1 mix by weight. The most popular video covering this subject is by the King of Random, and all of the comments were asking him to try a 3-to-1 ratio, so we'll try that. Doing this is quite simple. Just add 0.1 ounce of sulfur. And since I have the worst scale in the world, I'm just going to pretend that this is 1 ounce. Go ahead and put this stuff aside. And now we just need 1 ounce of our metal powder. And once again, we're just going to assume that this is about 1 ounce. Now we're gonna scoop back that sulfur that we saved and mix this stuff together. Make sure that you mix it extremely fine because the finer you mix it, the better it'll work. Now here's your disclaimer, this stuff can be extremely dangerous, so make sure to use proper precautions. Static electricity, if it was fine enough, could light this stuff off. Metal powders like this can sometimes be tricky to ignite, so I've put together a 4-part test to see what can actually light this. Here, let's use a lighter and see if this can do the job. Huh. It does not look like it, but I think the sulfur is actually catching on fire. It kind of looks like our sulfur is melting and balling up together, but I'm not sure. It could be the zinc melting too. Now let's try something slightly hotter, a fuse. And this stuff tends to shoot off like a rocket, so I'm gonna put a glass on top of it. Now that unfortunately didn't work, so we're just gonna skip straight to the hottest that we got, and that's magnesium powder. If you have a blowtorch, that will also do the trick. Whoa, that reacted really quick. I went ahead and cooked up our 3-to-1 ratio, so let's see how this performs. Also, if you don't have magnesium filings, you can pick it up at Walmart in the camping section. It's a fire starter. Okay, let's try this out. Ah, I'm blind. That reacts extremely quick. I want to test out its application in fireworks, but I'll show you how to do that tomorrow. Now, I want to see the differences between store-bought zinc and homemade zinc. So I went to Amazon and bought zinc metal powder. It was about $20 for this bag. In theory, when it reacts with sulfur, because it's much more fine, it should react way quicker. Let's test it out. Anyways, back to the insanely stained workbench, we're gonna measure out the proper ratios. Now that it's super fine, it should react much quicker. We're gonna grab 1 ounce of this stuff, and then I'm gonna react it with 1 ounce of sulfur. Like always, you're gonna need to mix it up extremely well, because the better you mix it, the more it'll react. The powder is this kind of green color, which is cool because when you light it, it turns green as well. Now my last firecracker didn't work that great, and I bet it's because the powder wasn't that fine. So let's try it with this stuff. Now let's try this stuff out. Like earlier, you're gonna need magnesium filings to light it, or a blowtorch. Okay, I hate the wind, man. Okay, we got it. Oh shoot, it's already gone. What? Oh, there it goes. Look at that green flame. Whoa, this is so cool. This looks out of this world. That's so cool. Okay, so you've seen the reaction and it's super cool, but it's slow. So let me show you how to make it faster. Now, if we just add a little bit more zinc instead of sulfur, it should make it go faster. It's that simple. This time we'll be doing 3 to 1, so 3 ounces of zinc and 1 ounce of sulfur. This should make the reaction much quicker. We have our improved mixture, let's try it out. Now, I'm gonna assume this stuff reacts quicker, so I'm gonna try and get back a little bit faster than normal. All right, that should work. Whoa, what? That's insane. It's left this weird powder everywhere. I don't know if that's unreacted mixture or if that's just some of the stuff that it leaves when it blows up like that, but that was insane. So I made this firecracker, but I forgot a fuse, so I'm just gonna dump all this powder on top and then light it, and hopefully that hole's big enough to where it ignites the firecracker. Let's go test it out. Okay. Right here. Now I need... Wish me luck, guys. Dump all that filings on the top. Any second now. All right, there we go. Second that magnesium. What? Did y'all see that? Unfortunately, the wind was blowing the wrong way and it blew all the smoke into the camera. But from where I was standing over here, I could see it and it shot out a jet like a rocket. So I'm gonna try and make a rocket with this stuff. From the experiments we did, it doesn't seem to work that well for firecrackers. Because this stuff deflagrates extremely quick, it might be a really good substitute for candy rocket fuel. So I'm gonna try that out. But I'm running low on time, so I'll save that for a future video. I'll see you guys in the next one.